Singapore, authoritatively the Republic of Singapore, is a sovereign city-state and island nation in Southeast Asia. It lies 1 degree north of the equator, at the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula, with Indonesia's Riau Islands toward the south and peninsular Malaysia toward the north. Singapore's domain comprises of one fundamental island alongside 62 different islets. Since freedom, broad land recovery has expanded its aggregate size by 23%. Stamford Raffles established Frontier Singapore in 1819 as an exchanging post of the British East India Company. After the organization's crumple in 1858, the islands were surrendered to the British Raj as a crown settlement. Amid the Second World War, Singapore was possessed by Japan. It picked up freedom from the UK in 1963 by uniting with other previous British domains to frame Malaysia, yet isolated 2 years after the fact over ideological contrasts, turning into a sovereign country in 1965. After early long periods of turbulence and regardless of lacking regular assets and a hinterland, the country grew quickly as an Asian tiger economy, in light of outer exchange and its workforce. Singapore is a worldwide trade, fund and transport center point. It has been perceived as the most innovation-prepared country, top international gathering city, city with best speculation potential, world's sharpest city, world's most secure nation, third most focused nation, third biggest remote trade showcase, third biggest money-related focus, third biggest oil refining and exchanging focus and the second busiest compartment port. The nation has additionally been recognized as an expense asylum. In 2018, The Economist Intelligence Unit positioned Singapore for the 5th year in succession as the most costly city to live on the planet. Singapore is the main nation in Asia with an AAA FICO score from the majority of the world's significant rating offices, and one of the main couple of nations around the world. Besides, its port and Changi Airport have held the titles of Best Maritime Port and Best Airport separately for successive years. Singapore positions 5th on the UN Human Development Index and the 3rd most noteworthy GDP per capita. It is positioned profoundly in training, social insurance, future, personal satisfaction, individual well-being and lodging. Starting at July 1, 2018, Singaporean residents had without visa or visa on entry access to 188 nations and domains, positioning the Singapore travel permit joint second on the planet with Germany. However, after Japan, for absence of visa limitations on the Henley and Partners Passport Index. Despite the fact that salary disparity is high, 90% of homes are proprietor possessed. 39% of Singapore's 5.6 million occupants are not residents. There are 4 authority dialects: English, Malay, Mandarin Chinese and Tamil. All Singaporeans are bilingual.